Chapter 3. Patience and Tolerance. Perseverance. Words of Wisdom. Anger is one letter short of danger. Anger is a deadly enemy of human being. We must win over anger and to be patient and tolerant. Patience and tolerance lead to family, social, and national integration. Patience is a great quality which is not possessed by every person. Very few people have such a quality. It is an excellent quality to bear a hardship without any irritation. A patient person does not feel provoked at ordinary things. He thinks over the problems with a cool mind. A person who does not have any patience becomes short-tempered. Anger is one letter short of danger. Anger is a deadly enemy of all of us. So, if we want to achieve success in life, we must win over anger and be patient and tolerant. Read a story. Once, the Pandavas and Lord Krishna were passing through a forest. They had to take rest in the forest at night. They decided that every one of them would perform the duty of a watchman by turn. Sahadev first started his duty. After a short time, a demon reached there and challenged him to a fight. Sahadev could not control his anger and became impatient. When he attacked the demon became double of his original size, and so the demon defeated Sahadev. The same thing happened to Arjun, Bhim, Yudhishthira, and Nakul as well. Then the turn of Lord Krishna came to perform the duty of a watchman. The same demon challenged him too. But Lord Krishna did not lose his temper and responded with patience. Surprisingly, by such behavior of Lord Krishna, the size of the demon was reduced to half of his original size. The demon repeatedly tried to provoke Lord Krishna, but every time Lord Krishna showed great restraint. Thus, the size of the demon was reduced to the size of a housefly. In the morning, everybody narrated the incident of the demon. When Lord Krishna showed them the demon in the size of a housefly, everyone was astonished. Lord Krishna told them that the demon was nothing else but the anger itself. He told them that their anger had increased the size of the demon, but patience had reduced his size. Dear children, don't feel upset when you are confronted with a difficulty. Instead, face it and try to solve it with patience. Remember, reverses or defeats have no place in the dictionary of a patient person. It is not easy to develop the habit of patience and tolerance. It requires a lot of control over one's passion. Every person is not able to do it. Read another story. Every morning, Saint Eknath used to go to have a dip in the holy water of the Ganga and used to return through a particular street. There lived in the street a man who disliked him. One day, after taking dip, when Eknath was returning to his house, the man spat on him. Eknath saw him but did not say anything. He went back to have another dip in the Ganga. Next day, the man spat on Eknath twice, but Eknath kept quiet and took a bath 2 times more. The man kept on spitting on Saint Eknath for many days. Every time, Eknath smiled and took bath again. One day, he spat on Eknath 7 times. Saint Eknath had to take bath 7 times more due to spitting. Someone asked,
Swamiji, why don't you take revenge?
He is a pure soul. It is by virtue of his good works that I could get many opportunities to take a dip in the holy water of the Ganga.
Eknath replied. When the wicked man heard the idea of Swamiji, he caught hold of Eknath's feet and requested to forgive him. Eknath forgave him. Dear children, remember, never allow yourself to develop the feeling of hatred in your minds for anyone. No human being is good or bad. Only his good or bad qualities make him good or bad. So do keep in your mind that hatred begets hatred. Lord Buddha had great patience and he was famous for his quality. On the strength of his patience, he succeeded in changing the hearts of several cruel persons. Jesus Christ, the founder of Christianity, was nailed to a cross. He accepted the crucifixion with patience. Today, the number of his followers is very large. Lord Buddha, Jesus Christ, Maharana Pratap. You all must have heard the name of Maharana Pratap of Mewar, Rajasthan. He was defeated by Mughal Emperor Akbar in the Battle of Haldi Ghati. After having been defeated in the Battle of Haldi Ghati, he did not give up his kingdom. He did not lose his patience and courage. He kept his morale high and ultimately succeeded in winning back from the Mughals a large part of his lost kingdom. Maharishi Dayanand was the founder of Arya Samaj. He was the embodiment of patience. His opponents pelted him with stones, but he never lost his temper. Gradually, he succeeded in bringing most of them round. One day, his own cook poisoned his food. Still, he did not get angry. He called the cook and told him to slip away, lest his followers should do any harm to him. Mahatma Gandhi, the father of our nation, showed tremendous patience. In South Africa and in India, he was treated by the English in a very bad manner. Several times he was insulted and humiliated by them. But he bore all type of humiliation patiently. And in the end, he emerged victorious. It was mainly because of his efforts that we got freedom on August 15, 1947. So, dear children, always remember that tolerance is a great virtue and helps us to maintain our family integration, social integration, and national integration. Be cautious. Tolerance is the weapon of brave persons and not of cowards. If tolerance reaches at height of weakness, then it is called cowardice. If the activities of a person are extremely injurious to society, it is better to give him punishment. Always pray to God to grant you much courage to be patient and tolerant. Patience and tolerance is the first step towards heaven.